All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my second video. My last video, I posted it for the first time a few days ago, a day or two ago, and it's got like 12 views and 1 like. So not doing very hot, but that's okay, because moving forward, we're not going to base our success on the response we get or anything like that. That's all external. We cannot control that. We're gonna base our success in our inputs and the work that we put in. As long as we are remaining consistent and putting effort towards something, that's satisfying enough. Anything that comes from that, it's just like a cherry on top. But I'm not expecting anything. I have no need for anything. I'm doing this for myself. So yeah, we posted the very first video yesterday, and today I don't really have a topic to talk about. I just want to check in this morning. We just finished the gym. We're feeling good. If you've never felt like this, like if you've never made a habit of going to a gym early morning before your actual responsibilities, you're missing out, man. Like I know we are all the same. I mean, we're all a little different, but I do believe that everybody has the same basic wiring to them, you know? If you wake up early, go to the gym, start like making progress, especially in things that you're not obligated to do. I'm here by choice. I'm here because I choose to be. If you take those small wins, it just puts you in a higher frequency state. It's hard to describe unless you've felt it before. Because if you never felt it before, as soon as I mention high frequency state, you're probably thinking like some juju magic, whatever the hell, you know? Because I used to be like the same. I used to not really understand what high frequency meant, what low frequency meant, all those things, you know? And there's more terms that I used to see as like pseudoscience, I guess it's called. I don't know. But they're not, man. It's so real. Like life, if you remain, the number one advice I have to have a good day is to just make a conscious effort to remain in a high frequency state. And by that I mean in my personal life, how I get it started is going to a gym. Boom, that I don't care how I feel before starting. If I put in effort at the gym, I always feel amazing afterwards. Not even just physically, but mentally, my mind is so clear right now. I truly believe I can take over the world if I really put my mind to it. And by that I mean I can accomplish anything in this life. And the time in my life where I believe that the most is early morning after finishing the gym, where I just realized that I can do anything, you know? I don't know why in this very moment, I believe it more than any other time throughout my day. That's just how it works for me, and I believe that's how it would work for you too. But anyways, yeah, I go to a gym, boom, and then I try to immediately continue the progress, like keep the ball rolling, you know? I don't like to slow down, although sometimes I do. But my next task, I guess, is taking my little brother to school, 7:30 every single day, every single weekday. And that just keeps me accountable to have to finish my gym before that, you know? And I like spending that little bit of time with him because life is busy and I don't always get to. So that's good. That also just keeps me in that high frequency state because I'm accomplishing a task. I'm spending time with a loved one. It's great, you know? It's perfect. Boom, after that, normally I go home, make myself a good food, good breakfast. This is another thing where I used to believe it was like juju, pseudoscience, whatever. Man, food is so important. It is insane the difference the food you eat makes. And this is another thing that I did not believe until I tried it for myself. I experienced it for myself. And you can't just try it. You can't just eat clean for a week or like less and expect to see a difference. Change does not happen instantly. Majority of us have been putting damn near poisonous food into our bodies. Like, we've been putting a bunch of chemicals that we don't even know, shit we can't pronounce, into our body for a very long time. So it takes time to like revert that, you know. I'd say 3 weeks. 3 weeks is when you will really feel a difference if you start eating straight whole foods. That's what I did, straight whole foods, and it's insane, truly. I used to just get like energy crashes, and in my mind that was normal because I've felt that my whole entire life pretty much, you know. Like after lunch I get energy crashes, after dinner I get energy crashes, especially if I got, you know, very full. But even if I didn't, I'd still get very tired. Ever since I started eating whole food, I rarely get that. Only when I cheat on my meal probably, and if I get like super bloated. But if not, it's insane, man. I can eat and it feels like my body, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't feel like my body has to process anything. It just feels perfect. Like what I got is to keep me moving forward. It's not to like slow me down. Like before, when I used to eat food, it used to be like a pro and a con, you know. The pro, I'm not hungry no more. I need this for my body to like grow, you know, because I am going to a gym. The cons, it wasn't gonna slow me down. I wasn't gonna get tired from it. Now it's all net positive. I don't get any cons from eating, which you shouldn't. You shouldn't get any cons from eating. So I'd say that's my second biggest advice. First, remain in a high frequency state throughout the day. Make a conscious effort. If you see yourself drift away from that, if you're having negative thoughts, whatever, make a conscious effort to get to, you know, remain positive. 2, whole foods. Whole foods, absolutely. And let me see what else. Okay, so yeah, after I eat for breakfast, what I like to do nowadays is the simplest. I chop up beef bacon and make an omelet. That's it. 4 eggs, seasoning, that's it. But try whatever you want, experience, you know, I don't know, yogurt, whatever. There's many different things. And for lunch, I have a steak. That's it. And then for dinner, I do have like carbs and proteins. Can be pasta, can be rice, steak, chicken, whatever. Dinner is the one time that I do go out somewhat frequently. I still try to have like a steak, you know. But yeah, man, food is so huge. I'd say those are the 2 biggest, you know. And the very last one I'd say is just having the mindset that whatever happens to you, life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. Many times I've gone through things that I end up profiting from. Things that were like, oh, why am I going through this? You know, blah, 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 blah. Man, sometimes you go through things, and in the future, just know, in the present moment, when you go through things, just keep it in the back of your mind that in the future, you will profit off of this. 100%. 100%. Especially if you truly learn your lesson, you know? If you truly reflect and like take in and absorb and you pay attention next time you catch on. If you neglect whatever it is life taught you, then you're bound to make the same mistake again. But yeah, don't do that. Stay conscious. Always be open-minded. Learn. Life is great, bro. Life is truly amazing. You can accomplish anything you set your mind to. I'm gonna be living proof of that. You will see. But yeah, I think 10 minutes is a pretty good rant for this video. Last thing I wanted to touch on the first thing that I said about high frequency. Okay, so yeah, I was saying that I wake up, I go to the gym, I take my little brother to school, I eat a good breakfast, and then I start working, you know? Make progress. Eat a good lunch, continue making progress. Sometimes your fears are, you should be guided by fear, you know, like follow your fears. Whatever you're scared to do, there's growth in that. Chase that. Chase progress too. Just feel productive throughout the day. I've never been depressed if I felt productive, you know, never. The only times I felt depressed or just sad, or down, whatever, are days that I either stay in bed, don't really do much, I rest. Man, I don't know. And then if you don't have anything to do, read a book. That will make sure you stay in that high frequency state. If you truly find a book that you have somewhat interest in and you really like try to read it the absolute best you can and put effort into it, that will probably get rid of any negative thought you're having, negative emotions, whatever. All right, but that's enough talking. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video because I didn't know what I was gonna talk about when I started this video. But anyways, I'll figure it out. Next time I'll try to do a better camera angle because I've been holding my phone this whole entire time. But all right, guys, I will catch you on the next one.